Hi YouTube, Muchismo Eugene. Another video from Exit Strategy. Welcome. I just want to remind everyone that it's often when you come out of a narcissistic, abusive relationship of any kind, it is really often that you may think that you were not affected in a very deep, severe way. Case in point, 2019, I married this woman. I had been involved with her for about 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. That was the extent of the entanglement, marriage, and her ultimate discontinuing to live here, whatever word I'm trying to find there. 2 years total. When it first happened, I did a video, I believe. In essence, I was saying that I don't think it affected me that much. But here I am 4 years later, and I'm here to tell you, sometimes when you are in a narcissistic abusive relationship and then you're out of it, it's no guarantee that you're scot-free of any of the residue in a very deep way. It lingers. And what I mean by that is after 4 years, it's because of all the introspecting I've done on myself and all the reflecting I've done on relationships of the past prior to this narcissist, the last narcissist that I married. And I was involved with a handful of them since I've been awakened. Of course, that's a whole another type of story. My healing was pretty good after the marriage of this narcissist, to the point where I was aware. So I didn't form any bonds. I didn't form any kind of internal emotions for these people after the narcissist I married. Now, with the narcissist I married, there are so many things that now let me know that what I thought was just a scratch in the paint was actually a severe dent in the body, because I've intensely introspected on how they came in and how they left. And when I did that, I didn't think that was a big deal. But when I began to introspect and reflect on all the relationships of the past, and I began to identify some of them as narcissistic relationships with those partners, that is when the tidal wave of, wow, there's some work to do on you. So I guess I'm putting this video out in short just to let you guys know, you may be in a good place shortly after the narcissist leaves, but when you begin to introspect and reflect on relationships and interactions, friendships, family structures of the past, or even in the present, you will begin to realize real quick that it is a lot worse than you initially thought. But don't be dismayed, don't be discouraged. This is a part of the intense struggle that you must overcome in order to get to the other side. And when these things come, I want you to just be prepared that it doesn't mean that you're not healing. It doesn't mean that you're not in a good place or a better place. It's just some of these tidal waves of thoughts, because you're beginning to gain a lot of intel that you normally would have passed off. You're beginning to reflect and see things in hindsight that you've endured and experienced by way of other people who were narcissists as well. Whether it was on the jobs you got fired at, friends who were in it for the minute, friends who did you wrong, friends who ghosted you, friends who blatantly defamed you, smeared you. You'll be able to culminate all of these things without even trying. And when these tidal waves come in, you must be aware of the fact that this is God giving you the whole picture. And it may not come all at once, but he'll be giving you pieces of this puzzle, helping you to put this puzzle together. And then when this puzzle gets put together, you got to put it to rest. You got to put it to death. So you get all this stuff in the totality as when it comes, and when you've really, really formed a true idea of, wow, these little tidbits here or there have all culminated into me feeling or thinking or acting this way in the present. And now you can go on to start dealing with you and to start reinventing, reforming, and rehabbing you. Going back to the core of what makes you happy, what makes you content, what brings you peace. Identify with who you are as a person, notwithstanding what people say about you. You're looking at you from the inside out. And if you don't really have a real, true idea of who you are, just start where you are and spend time with yourself. And I guarantee you, in no time at all, you'll begin to like yourself, love yourself, appreciate who you are with all the shortcomings or whatever have you. You'll be able to determine that I'm a human being. I'm an individual. I'm someone that was here, put here individually to do an individual thing. And once you realize that that's what you are as an individual, you have your own likes, dislikes, you have your own quirks, you have your own drawbacks, setbacks, you have your own strengths and weaknesses. So I just want you guys to know, don't beat yourself up once you come out of the narcissistic abusive relationship. You will get, many times like I did, you will have the impression that, oh wow, in comparison to what I hear about other people, wow, they didn't do too much of a job on me. But one thing is unanimous, that we all will face these times throughout the journey of reflecting and introspecting, and we'll start to say, wow, this is seriouser than this is much serious than I thought. And it causes you, it should cause you to reflect and introspect. What I'm saying by that is to take your eyes off of all the stuff and the people and the things that people took you through, and you'll begin to go within yourself and say, wow, what really makes me happy and content at the core? Where's my peace lie? Is it in that person that left and did me wrong? No, they were chaotic. I had peace when they came along. I might have not been doing my best, or I might have been doing really good. Let me find my way back there, or as close as I can get. And thereby you'll be on your way. That being said, bless.